weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the Kansas City Royals and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball comes your way next. Aaron Civale gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Striding in is Adalberto Mondesi. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Rosario is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting third.
A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup likes to run the bases. They like to run them aggressively. Stolen bases are not out of the equation. Taking the extra bag, putting the defense on blast right here. The key for this offense is getting guys on base to create havoc.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground ball.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. KC down in order. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Mike Minor will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Ready now is Amed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1. And this pitch is hit hard as it'll fall into right field for their first hit of the ball game.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Ramirez.
In now, Jose Ramirez. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Henniger moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Dan, D-Row, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Throw won't get him.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hard on the ground toward short. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Batting fifth.
Really good team at
Second
bat
baseman.
right there, right? Just
Nick
put the
Cole.
ball in play. He does
Third
just that,
and
gets
good.
the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Line to left. Pham gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Indians forced to settle for one. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Indians 1 and the Royals nothing. Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. Lifetime in this matchup. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Here it comes on 1-1. Lifted in the air out to left. Rosario is there. 1 away.
Batting fifth.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play, has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
So now to the plate, Josh Naylor. He pulls this one into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on Show Track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
To the plate now, Mitch Haniger. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. The 1-2. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Royals bats are quiet there. They still trail 1-0. So now to the plate, Eddie Rosario. In his career against Mike Minor, he has 7 hits in 37 tries. 11 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. The 1-1. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Minor has tossed over 30 innings so far this season. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there and a strong arm.
Into the box now, Josh Bell. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, here is Roberto Perez. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. Haniger will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Digging in now for Kansas City, Cam Gallagher. His prior history versus this arm, he's gone 4 for 9. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go.
Rosario's got it. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Adalberto.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. The men on third with 2 down. All even now, 2-2. Popped up. Bell is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Royals 2 and the Indians 1.
We're back now as the Indians get ready to bat in the third, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. They enter the day near the top of the league in both team batting average and runs scored, so it's safe to say they're among the cream of the crop in terms of offensive production. Talking with some of the coaches earlier, they all alluded to not only the high level of talent on this club, but also the hitters' tireless work ethic. They praised the professionalism these players bring to their craft as a major reason for their success, and they said the hard work breeds confidence when it comes time to compete in the batter's box.
All right, thanks, Heidi. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Alberto gloves it, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 1.
A reminder that we'll have Cleveland Indians baseball for you all season long on the show as you get a look right there at the Tribe's upcoming schedule over the next 7 days. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Amed Rosario. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. To 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And that misses 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. 2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose.
Stepping in once again is Jose Ramirez. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Skied into straightaway right.
Waiting on it is Haniger.
And that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Lifted down the line in left. Chasing after it is Rosario. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh.
One away for the Royals here in the fourth. And the next to bat will be Josh Naylor. To 2-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Sliced hard down the left field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
The count now at 2-1. The set and the 2-1. This pitch is popped up, and this is going to be a foul ball. He's set. The 2-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for Kansas City as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Patrick Connolly. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he misses again, ball 3.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Skied into straightaway right. Haniger is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
No one on with one down, and here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Swing and a liner. Haniger is there, 2 down.
The batter, number 7.
So the next to bat will be Cesar Hernandez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 2-1. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. The 1-1 is a ball below the zone. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Now one down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Bobby Witt Jr. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Little chopper back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Adalberto.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Swing and a shot toward right center. Reach as he makes the catch, and he took a header along with it, but he saved extra bases as the side is retired. Another look at the acrobatic play out there in center. We're back to Progressive Field after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Leading off the inning, it'll be Eddie Rosario as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Josh Bell the next to hit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Josh Bell.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And that one yanked just foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to land foul, so they'll tee it up again, 3-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The catcher, number 55, Roberto Perez.
Next to dig in, Roberto Perez flew out in his only at-bat so far. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
He's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. And now in the box, Kyle Isbell comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One and one, here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there, 1 out.
Up next for the Royals, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Next, it'll be Tommy Pham. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out to third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat playing is pretty decent.
Now batting, third baseman.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
At The plate now, Eugenio Suarez. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
That was a great throw from a guy that's not necessarily known for his catch and throw abilities. He had a huge lead over at first, but it didn't make much of a difference as he's cut down.
The 2-1. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rosario able to track it down for the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Royals. They still lead it 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jason Dominguez. The 1-1 home is a low changeup that's laid off. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Set to deliver on 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Dominguez on at first, nobody out. Line down the left field line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound. And that'll be all now for Mike Minor.
Your attention, please.
So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Next to stand in is Jose Ramirez. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Here it is on 3-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Patrick.
Next, it'll be Patrick Connolly trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ready with the 2-1. Swing and a liner. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Indians leave 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Now that brings up Josh Naylor. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here comes the 1-2. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Cam Gallagher.
At the plate now is Cam Gallagher. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. In the air down the line in left. Rosario is there. And that retires the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1.
7th inning stretch.
Josh DeMont is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 63, Josh DeMont.
Last half of the 7th here, and striding forward the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
In now, Eddie Rosario. Inside and low, 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Rosario is off at first with 2 away. Line toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Into the box, Roberto Perez. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now at the plate, here is Hanser Alberto.
He flew out in his last AB.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Gave him 7 pretty good innings here, but he'll head to the dugout in line for a loss. Nick Whitgren is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody
Now
out.
pitching for the Indians, number 62, Nick Whitgren.
2 balls and a strike. Line to the right side. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Lo, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
To the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi. Now a flare out toward right center. Hernandez ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Royals bats are quiet there as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Kyle Zimmer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45, Kyle Zimmer.
And now here is Jason Dominguez. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Goes the other way as this is line to left. And there's a base hit. So there you go. The possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And stepping in, Jose Ramirez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. So next to bat will be Patrick Connolly. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
Three-two pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. And there's one down now. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Dakota Backus takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away.
Dakota
And the runner's coming home. Pitches a ball. And they'll tag him out after the break from third. And I'm not sure if that was a missed sign or not, but something certainly went wrong there. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with two down. Count even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And that's going to plate the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Eddie Rosario would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
now batting. The left fielder, Eddie.
So now into the box is Eddie Rosario. It was a walk in his last trip. This is popped up. Suarez trying to get there, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. Now a swinging bunt. Hits are even at 7 apiece. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the second run will score as they've pushed the margin here to 5-2 now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Scott Barlow enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Next, here is Roberto Perez. Lifetime versus this arm. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Rosario over at second. Bell at first, 2 out in the inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 9th inning coming up. It's the Indians 5 and the Royals 2. Emmanuel Clase comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 48, Emmanuel Clase.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Kyle Isbell. The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Dominguez patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Tommy Pham.
So now here is Tommy Pham. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized Cutter away, stayed inside it, was able to drive it the other way.
Eugenio Suarez.
Into the box now. Eugenio Suarez. Smoke toward third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw on to first is going to take care of him as the Royals are now down to their last chance now.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh Naylor.
Next to hit is Josh Naylor, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Taken, called, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. KC down to their final strike in this one. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back.
Exactly.
Kansas City, good night.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all three phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
5-2 the final score tonight. The Indians came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Nick Whitgren gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Emmanuel Clase earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.